next in a series of videos for business beginners, meaning do you have a 9-to-5 job, corporate job, or something very similar to that? You have no other sources of income. You do not have your own business and you've never started a business. So you've made the decision to leave your 9-to-5 job. You've realized that having a 9-to-5 job is basically a slavery prison sentence. It is soft slavery, and you want to be a free person, pay less taxes, decide your own fate, manage your own time, and do what you want to do. This, of course, means starting your own business, but where do you start? There's so many different types of business models and types of businesses and things to sell. Which one do you choose? Maybe you should start a drop shipping business. That's a common type of business that people talk about. The problem with drop shipping is that you're selling hard products. Now, there's nothing wrong with selling hard products. There are many people who've been very successful selling hard products, including people who are friends of mine. The problem with selling hard products is that they are what we call low margin, which means that the markup that you actually sell to your customers based on the cost of the item that it costs you is very low. You make a small amount of money per unit sale. This means you have to sell a lot of product in order to make any decent source of income. That means you then have to work even harder to make whatever income you want to make. And getting into a business model where you have to work really, 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 really hard to make the money you want to make is probably not a good idea. That's why having a product-based business, especially a drop shipping business, is really, really hard work. Another challenge with selling hard products is that once you make a sale to one customer, that customer usually is done buying from you, which means you have to constantly go out and get new customers all the time, instead of having a business where one customer represents recurring income. So that raises the workload even more for a drop shipping business or any hard-based product business. Another problem with products is that you're constantly selling based on price. When you have a drop shipping type business, you have to constantly look at what your competitors are charging and always making sure you don't charge more than them. And often competitors can drop their prices, especially if they have bigger companies or larger economies of scale. Again, a third reason why having that type of business is probably not the best idea. What about having an Amazon FBA business? Well, that is also a hard products-based business, and that has all the usual negatives of products. Low margin, having to sell more products, having to get more customers for those products, always having to focus on price and being aware of what your competitors are always charging. That's a lot of work for not a lot of money. Now, even worse, on an Amazon FBA business, you have a giant mega corporation that controls your entire income, and that would be Amazon. Having an Amazon FBA business is what I call a platform-specific business. That means your entire income, or the vast majority of it, is reliant upon one platform, in this case, Amazon. If Amazon decides they don't like you, they can press one button and shut down your entire company. And this has happened with many people, including people I know. It's the same thing for people who sell things on places like Etsy or eBay. With literally a press of a button, these platforms can delete your entire store, restrict your income, and do all kinds of horrible things, often when you did nothing wrong. Do you want to spend years building up a company only to be completely reliant on whatever Jeff Bezos decides to do with your company? That would terrify me. I would rather you start a business where you own the business, you control the business. That way you have to worry about any of these other external factors. All the companies that I run are run by me. None of them are platform specific. I use platforms like Instagram and YouTube and things like that, but my income is not reliant on any of these platforms. They're reliant on my efforts. By the way, if you like this content on how to create location-independent income through your own location-independent business, or move to a less bad country, or at least set up an international backup plan and do all these things for very little money, you should subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, put a like on this video, leave a comment on this video, and that way you'll be sure to get this content for free in the future. What about crypto? Maybe I should start a crypto business. A lot of buzz about crypto over the past few years, and cryptocurrency as a specific item is cool. I've made a lot of money investing in crypto, not in crypto companies, but investing in crypto. I'm a big crypto supporter. I take payments in crypto. I invest in crypto. Crypto is awesome. I have also worked with people who have started crypto companies, and some of them have done very well, and some of them have lost all their money. The problem with crypto is very similar to products. It requires a lot of hard work. Every guy I know who has started a crypto business and made some money at crypto were on their computers typing away at those keyboards for hours and hours and hours and hours a day. It was hard work. Also, there's a decent amount, I hate to say this, but it's true, a decent amount of luck involved in your crypto business. A lot of people were very excited about NFTs about a year and a half ago, and then look what happened. So there were a lot of people who were good business people who worked very hard at their NFT companies who completely went under because of what happened to the NFT market as a whole. This means when you have a crypto-based business, you're reliant to a large degree on what happens to the crypto industry. When the crypto industry is doing well, it's easier to make money, although you still have to work. When the crypto industry crashes or goes into a bear market, which has happened many, many, many times the past several years, you lose all your money. I would rather you have a business that isn't reliant on giant fluctuations in a very volatile market. Again, to repeat, I like cryptocurrency. I think cryptocurrency is awesome, but there are much better business models than having a crypto-based business model. What about starting a business where you build an app? You build an app on iPhone or Android or SaaS, setting up a SaaS business. That's a big buzzword. A lot of people are very excited about SaaS, software as a service. Why not do that? Here's the problem with building an app. It takes a long goddamn time. It takes a very long time from the date you start your company to the day you're actually making real money as a profit. Sometimes that'll take 6 months. Sometimes it'll be 2 or 3 or 4 years. It's bad. Wouldn't you rather make money right off the bat when you start a business? Those are the kind of businesses that I start. Also, when you build an app, and I've known a lot of people who've developed apps, every time they develop an app, it costs at least triple the amount of money they were planning on spending. So if they were planning on spending, $20,000, they're at $60,000, $65,000 in, and they still haven't made any money. That's the problem with making apps, app-based businesses. And yes, there are people out there who made a lot of money selling apps. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying the downside of having an app-based business is that it costs a lot of upfront money and takes a lot of upfront time before you start making any money, if ever. The risk factor is too high, and getting from zero to the money takes too long. I would rather you start a business where you make money right out of the gate. We teach a business model where people are literally making thousands of dollars in less than 12 weeks. We do it in our 90-day business builder program all the time. It's not that tough. Doesn't that sound a lot better than investing tons of money into an app and hopefully making money in a year and a half from now? I wouldn't want to start a business like that. What about starting a standard location-dependent brick and mortar business? What's wrong with that? That's perfectly fine, right? No, that's a terrible idea, and that's probably the worst business to start these days. Brick and mortar businesses are ridiculously risky because they require a lot of money, a lot of upfront expense. You have to rent a building or build a building or rent offices. You have to rent or purchase equipment. You have to bring in hardcore employees. The success of your entire business is based on your local economy of your local town or your local city. Do you have any control over your local economy of your local town? No, you don't. So do you want 100% of your income completely reliant on how well your current collapsing Western city is doing? I sure as hell wouldn't want that. That's insane. Moreover, when you have a brick and mortar business, usually it is a location-dependent business, which is the opposite of what I talk about here at Sovereign CEO. You want to be mobile. You don't want to be stuck in any one given region or location in the modern era where the entire Western world is slowly collapsing. You don't want to be stuck in California or New York or Texas or Toronto or the UK or London or Sydney. You don't want to be stuck in these regions. You want to be able to make money like I make money, regardless of where you are in the world, completely location dependent. So no matter where you are, where you travel, where you move, where you work, the money keeps coming in because it doesn't matter where you are. Brick and mortar business is the opposite of that. What is the best business model to start? That would be the Alpha 2.0 business model that we teach here at Sovereign CEO. That's a business model that is completely location independent. You can be anywhere in the world, move, travel anywhere you want, and the money keeps coming in. You can start these companies for free or very close to it. Very low cost to get started. This company, Sovereign CEO, is one of my several companies. This is a strong, high six-figure income stream for me. I started this business back in 2009 for $29. That's the power of this business model. Also, unlike other business models, you make money very fast. We have had many people make literally thousands of dollars, not gross, net profit in less than 12 months from the day they start their business. We've had people in our programs make money within 5 weeks, thousands of dollars. Most business models, that's not possible. You can also make high income quickly because the Alpha 2.0 business model is a model where you only sell high margin, high markup items. So you don't need to make a lot of sales in order to make a lot of money. That also means you don't have to work long hours to hit your income goals and replace or exceed the money you currently make at your 9-to-5 job. On top of that, Alpha 2.0 businesses are very infrastructure light. I teach a no employee model. I have a team of over 20 people, but I have no W-2 salaried employees. When you have employees, the government runs your business with you, not you. So you don't need any overhead. All you need is a laptop or a tablet and an internet connection, and you're good to go on your Alpha 2.0 business. That's all the infrastructure you need. That is the business you want to start to set you free from your 9-to-5 corporate job. If you want more information on this podcast video right here explains how the Alpha 2.0 business model works. I'll see you in that video.